Alright guys, friction this time. As you guys can see, the new snowblower is in its service position. We have to remove these half-inch bolts, 4 of them to be exact, to access our friction disc. I wish they were all this easy on every snowblower, but unfortunately they are not. So here's our friction disc. So it's pretty easy. I have the machine in gear 6 forward, so that pulls the friction disc all the way out so we can access it. Okay, this is going to be a ½ inch or 13 millimeter. So what I'm doing is I have a 9/16 wrench right here. I'm sliding it right on this shaft. So I'm using that 9/16 wrench to hold the shaft as I break the friction disc bolts loose. Very nice and easy swap. While you're in here, it's a good time to grease everything. You know, grease the shaft. There's a grease fitting here. It's an Ariens on the outside that greases some of the gears. It's a perfect time to do that too, because as you grease, you can actually get a good idea of where the grease is going, you know, and when to stop. Might as well, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with grease. You could put as much as you want. I think that comes out. And we'll just rotate. All we're doing is we're just rotating. It's very quick and easy. I'm kind of challenging myself. I have 20 minutes left of camera footage to do. So, no ranting and raving. So as I'm doing these bolts, right? My friction disc is severely worn, cracking, and looks like SHIT. So that's why I'm doing it. There's only so many times you could adjust your drive cable, or clutch cable as they would say. And I think this one's probably, I mean, I could probably make it last, but I'd rather not. I have 10 of these snowblowers, so I keep friction disc and a few other parts in hand. So it's just cheap insurance. And I'd rather just do the right thing. I mean, obviously if I was in a jam, yeah, we would adjust it. Guess what? Time is on our side. And we're just going to replace it. It's very easy to do. As you guys can see, some machines it's harder. Obviously on this style of Ariens it is not. It's actually a beautiful thing. And if you guys watched in the videos, this thing actually drives. It's just... And so I'll slide this out. Obviously the way it comes out. See that? Just slides, slides. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Did I just jinx myself? Come on, there we go. Tilt it forward, up and over, and it is out. See? Look at this. All cracked, all worn. It's got to go. Look at the rubber. This is a brand new friction disc. As you can see, it almost looks like it has a lot of life left, but just been tampered, maybe improperly adjusted. That's it. Take a new one, slide it in, over. Come on, baby. That's right, so I'm tilting it in towards the machine, and now we just got to line up the bolts. Same concept, same way. So here's a cool thing though, right? If you are looking to buy a snowblower on the cheap, or flipping, you know what I mean, or for yourself, if it has drive issues, you know, you can make a big deal out of it. But in reality, it's not. Unless it has an automatic transmission. Oof. Which is why we spoke about this. You will never see a Toro power shift. I even stay away from Hondas unless it's like a home run deal and it's running and driving. It's very rare that I will buy a Honda not running, because the cost of a repair for a transmission will really, really kill your profit. And also, I have a reputation to protect, and I am not going to lose my reputation to a Honda. Sorry. Well, where'd my wrench go? Where's my wrench go? Come on. I will just spin the wheel. Oh, see? This has been over adjusted, and it won't even start. Which sucks. As you guys see, I'm just starting this by hand. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just turning it. And as I'm going around, right, anti-seize. Please use anti-seize. This is at the bottom of the snowblower, right? The bottom of the snowblower is always access to water and crap. Even though it looks clean inside here, just do it. Please. Please, please, please. Obviously, this friction disc is a wearable part. Okay, believe it or not, this machine was left outside to die. My wife bought this at a garage sale for 50 bucks. So, not bad for something that's been sitting outside. But as you guys know from my last video, right? Ariens makes a stellar machine, especially their powder coating, so it's pretty hard to tell. Alright, so now I'm just going to tighten it. I just got to rotate this wheel. This is over adjusted. So the way to adjust the friction disc is this right here. So we're going to have to back that off. So here we are. We're going to turn this. We're going to loosen it. And what we're doing is we are creating a distance from the friction disc to the wheel. See, it's getting better. You just kind of have to eyeball it by hand. So, let's get this in, and then we'll go from there. Yep, so let's get this tightened, and then we'll take a peek. Okay, so we'll slip our 9/16 wrench. Or you could use an adjustable wrench, right? Whatever works best. And we're just going to hold it. We're going to hold the shaft. And then we're just going to tighten it. Only one flow. See that? And see now, because we backed off the friction disc, we're good to go. Go. Nice and snug. We're just going to check. Okay. Alright. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, you see that? See how this is not resting on that anymore? Holding that in. So I'm just going to spin the wheel and engage the drive. See how they won't spin no more? See that? Now it's grabbing. So we got to back it off just a little bit. I mean, you kind of have to just go by feel and sight. I mean, there is no such thing as the exact measurement. There probably is like a feeler gauge. We don't do that around here. Just like you, using the tools that we all have at our easy access. So there has to be a little bit of a gap. You can't make it so tight because there is such thing as over adjusting a friction disc. Okay, if you over adjust it, you're just going to wear through it prematurely. Now obviously on this machine, it's really not the end of the world because it's so goddamn cheap. Now if you guys can get a good look, I'll show you where we're at. So I'm just trying to see if you guys can get a good feel. There's probably like a penny's worth of width between the friction disc and the plate. Now the best way to describe this to people, this is a clutch and this is your flywheel. That's the only way to this is the only way to best explain it to the common folk. And that's how I explain it to people when their snowblower needs a friction disc, and you should too. Alright, I got 8 minutes left. We're going to call it a wraps. It is getting dark out, so I can't even show you how this thing dries, but we're going to put the cover on and call it a day. Alright, so this video is not too shabby, even though I'm talking right now. Right? We just replaced your friction disc and your Ariens in less than 20 minutes. And we gave it a rough adjustment. I guarantee it's going to be good too. But like I said, it's getting dark out. I promise you guys I'm going to be a better YouTuber. So we will finish this up tomorrow possibly, depending on how much snow we get. Yep, that's right. I said snow. I said snow. But we shall see. As you guys can see, starting it by hand as always. This is number 2 setting on my Milwaukee. Alright, so it's on. I'm not going to run the machine because we're in my garage, but we're going to roll the machine, right? And then we're going to hit the overs. See that? The wheels are locked. I'm going to go in reverse, freewheel it, locked, R1, locked, 1, locked, 2, locked. Obviously I'm freewheeling in between shifts, locked, locked. That's your dry run. Alright guys, 6 minutes to spare. If you guys found this video helpful, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. And please, pray for snow. Later. Alright guys, so we just got done shooting some footage for the Supercharged Hemi Ariens, and this thing is phenomenal. So don't forget, you gotta hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for the action video. So that's right guys, if you guys found this video helpful, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Later.